welcome to
the Yena
Wepa Show. Oh shit, número 10. Or how do you Australian said it called? Essies? What is it?
Eki.
Eckies?
Episode 10.
Wepa, there we are.
Roman numeral
What's up, my
X.
brother?
Not much, my man. How about you just introduce yourself before we see how you're going?
Oh, of course, man. I'm Mr. Omega, CEO of Crusaders, with the one and only.
This is Dodgy in the mix, mixing it up with the OG, CEO of CC. But yeah, man, I'm doing good, bro. Doing good. This is our 10th episode. Did you ever think we would last this long? Because I highly doubted it. But look, here we are. How good is it?
I told you, man, consistency. We're gonna be consistent. Every effing Saturday, no matter where I'm at, even if I'm in the bathroom taking a shit at 8 p.m., I'll have it on the tablet somehow and be part of the show. No worries.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I love your commitment, bro. But yeah, man.
Smell-o-vision, then you're in trouble.
Smell-o-vision. I'm really glad we don't. But yeah, man. But how you been? How you been otherwise? How's your week been?
All right, bro. It's been a good week. I got my first shot, the Moderna shot. I didn't even feel it, bro. They told me sit. I get there. It was really quick. They're like, okay, go take a seat until we call your name. I'm looking for a chair. And then they call me. I'm like, oh, shit. All right, that was quick. I sit down.
Yeah. They don't want you to sit.
Raises my arm. She puts alcohol. She goes, are you ready? I'm like, sure. Go ahead whenever you're ready. She goes, okay, it's done. I'm like, what do you mean it's done? I didn't even feel it. What the hell?
There you
okay,
go. All that preparation, all those thoughts in your mind, and it was so easy. How good was that? That's awesome, man. I'm still waiting for our first shot, bro. Like, our government is really, really messy at the moment, but we've had a few cases of people under the age of 40 getting sick or dying due to the jab. So they're trying to push it back. I think it's, I don't know the full details of it, but I know that really pushing it back. So no true urgency at this stage. I suppose because in Australia we haven't really had a COVID death in probably in a few months. So it's been there's been no real urge. I think the more deaths we've had in the last couple of months is due to people actually the side effects of the jab. So but there's more to it than meets the eye, I guess. So we shall see. Watch this space. Speaking of space, man, we've got a few things on today in today's show.
Yes, we do. And I'm trying to open this thing up. Hold on. It's just things want to not cooperate sometimes with me. Some odd reason.
That's technology for you.
There you go, kiddo. It moved. Let me move this because I need my notes before you start screaming at me like a maniac like you do sometimes.
Oh, bro, you know how it is in this marriage. It's a very complicated matter.
This mother. What is it?
Anyways, you mentioned before, just before the show started, Al, that Black Rob passed away.
Yeah, today. Isn't that sad, yo? Black Rob, if you folks remember the song like Whoa and all them joints, he was a bad boy, meaning he was on the bad boy P. Diddy camp, man. Homie, was doing a GoFundMe to pay for medical bills now. I mean, he had hit tracks, several, and homie was basically homeless at this point. Doing a GoFundMe to pay for medical bills, and may he rest in peace. He passed, man, really sick. My wife showed me a video where he's in the hospital, trying to say he doesn't understand. He didn't even know how to explain how bad the pain he felt was. But they were trying to tell him that X passed, and there he is giving big ups to X, and now he's chilling with DMX right now. So salute and a rest in peace to both those brothers, man. It's unfortunate, you know what I mean? The way they go, and I mean him, bro. Knowing so many people with money. That was homeless and doing a GoFundMe campaign. I mean, I'm wrong with doing a GoFundMe to see
his producer is a rich motherfucker, and he couldn't even pay for his fucking own bills. Yeah, that's pretty messed up, man.
Yeah, it's sad shit, bro. Right? It's like some crazy type greed or something, bro. I don't know, man.
Yeah, corporate America at its finest. Even though that this guy, this producer, his tracks were in the for me, right, when I'm based in Australia, when I bought my CDs, the singles back in the day, they were in the imports list. Like that wasn't shit you could buy in all music stores. Like this was basically in the in the imports bin where the packaging was different. You didn't have the fancy labels and shit. Like, and this guy moved from that into the corporate world and is just brandishing his billions. And yet you got the creators, the actual artists, the musicians, like homeless. Like, come on, man, that cannot happen. That cannot happen.
Right? I mean, that sounds similar to like comic creators, right? The old school ones that had these great projects, right?
Yeah,
they didn't even get paid for it, and here they are dying.
Don't get me started on that because, bro, I was appalled in Boston. Remember, we were at Boston Comic Con, and I saw creators like Bob Wycheck, Tom Grumman. Like, they had no cues, no one there. They had no fans. I was like, and when I'm from Australia, like, like these guys are like gold. So I'm there, I'm fangirling at these guys, and yet they had no fans, and I was like, why am I front of the queue? Like, there should be millions of people.
That's how I felt when I saw Marv Wolfman. That my bud and I walked up to him.
Yeah, it's just not.
It's an empty table. I'm like, wow, nobody wants to talk to this. I'm like, wow, and then I'm glad he gets his props now.
Exactly, but in saying that, I thought the same about Neil Adams. But when I had to pay $100 for 2 signatures, I understood why.
Yeah, I told you, that Neil Adams is crazy, bro. He's a brother's son.
All right,
I mean, support, but that's a ripoff, bro. Fuck that. He's a ripoff.
Right, I think you got the slides ready. Let's check out what we got.
You like that?
I hate it.
Yeah. Oh, look at Joe, homie right here.
Released from the WWE. He is one of the few casualties. There are a few others, but this is probably the big ass name that they actually released from WWE. Like, WWE are loaded with talent, but I just wish that they could actually utilize their talent. And I mean, I'll tell you what, this guy, I remember him in TNA versus Kurt Angle. Some of the best matches I think I've ever seen. And I wasn't really into TNA, but it's like a showstopper. It's like Hogan versus
you don't like TNA? TNA tits and ass, you mean? Or TNA wrestling?
No, total knockout action.
Total
non-stop action, sorry. So but now it's called Impact. But anyways, back then it was TNA. Versus Kurt Angle, it was like Hogan versus Andre the Giant. Like, even though he wasn't a name, but just his presence and the way he looked, he didn't even have to say a word, and you could tell that this guy meant business. And I was just like, that was fun to watch. But bro, for a guy his size, as agile he is, like, amazing, absolutely amazing. But anyways, if you jump to the next slide, bro, because this is what I'm thinking, and I think a lot of fans are speculating as well. This is not factual, but let's hope that Samoa Joe is all elite. So that would be amazing, Good on TNT for bringing back wrestling.
Wait,
sorry, bro.
That Vince is a smart dude. So if he's gonna let people go, I'm pretty sure he put on a contract that they can't show up maybe somewhere else unless he was gonna be nice and let them actually freelance after the fact without holding them to anything. I mean, is that possible?
That is possible, but I think Vince is very controlling as well. So I know he's a smart dude, and I think he's a bit too smart. And also, he's probably going to give them, because I think some of these guys have been paid based on, like location, like performance, like pay on, pay for play sort of thing. That could be a factor, but I just think they just have too much talent, and they just got to cut. They just got to cut their costs. I know they sent Rusev off the TNA as well. Mm-hmm.
A salute to Big Stu that's
Hey,
tuning in
Stuart.
from FPT,
Woo!
Full Blast Tribe.
Welcome.
Yeah, man. So it's true, Dodgy. Again, WWE, is claiming that they're not making money. They're losing bread. So they had to release, not only just Samoa, they even released some, female talent that was pretty, good as well. And they're crying broke. Let's see what's happening. That's what would happen though. The Vince Daddy told them, don't buy up all the companies. Don't do that. Competition is healthy. He went on, try to create an empire. Thank God now we have organizations like an AEW, moving forward, and others, that started the wave for alternatives.
Absolutely. And kudos to AEW as well, because those guys, with Cody Rhodes, who was like a high, he was like an over. How can I say? He's more of a glorified mid-carder, where in actual fact, he was a main event guy. But WWE had no place for him. And look at him now, top of the food chart. Yeah, good point, Stuart. Yeah, COVID would have played a big part as well. Having no audiences. It is pretty hard. But
not performing in front of an audience would be crazy. It's kind of crazy, You're doing it for the cameras.
Yeah, they got those big screens with all the fans' faces on there.
That looks so
I mean, it's fun. Like, it'll be fun if you're actually one of those people watching like that. But I don't know, man. For that atmosphere, you just want to hear the roar of the crowd. Anyways, bro, move on to the next slide. This was I was pretty excited for. Tony Schiavone's and our friends over at Source Point Press, they hit their quota. Well, they smashed it. They gave it a flying clothesline. The jackhammer of all.
Clothesline. That was that Rikishi ass face smash. That's what they did.
He gave that's a stink face of a win there.
Hey, check this out. You see that news there? Have you heard those rumors?
You mean Big Show leaving AEW already? Is that what you're saying, Stuart?
Yeah, man. Is that what's popping?
He's only been there a month.
Is that what Stu? You starting some of them Stu Chinche? That's what I want to call that. Stu Chinche.
Move to the next slide, bro, because this is one I was like, this is one really got my attention, man. Like, look at that cover. And you know what, man? It's actually working really well because in the next slide, even just stick on this one for a bit, but look at that homage. Good old Captain America. Is it Captain America No More? Is that the comic? Yeah.
No. Actually, that reminds me. No. There was I have it. There's a Captain America cover that's that he's Jack the cyborg, the giant Captain America. I don't know if you've seen that cover. He looks like that he's smashing a city. I have it somewhere in one of the boxes. I'll show it next week, son.
All right, man. I'll be delighted to have a look. But yeah, nice homage cover to Captain America. Tony Schiavone jumping out there holding the mic instead of the shield. Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, I think Stuart, he's already left WWE. He's on AEW already. Yeah, bro, move to the next slide. So if you guys watched the last episode or the latest episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, we had the first appearance of Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. Oh, what a mouthful! And she's actually portrayed by Mary Louis-Dreyfus. Did you love it when she was on? How she was just like, just call me. What she say? Just call me Tina instead. Like after saying all of that, because she said she didn't want to say her name anymore. It had that Seinfeld type feel to it, and that really got me excited.
I love this character. She is crazy. She's really badass. If you look at her backstory, she is an awesome villainess. Great actress to portray her. Yes, I do wish, however, that this is something we could have caught a young version of her because we know who she is. at the end of the day, Madam Mask, whatever you want to call it, they hide you.
Yeah. Yeah, but still,
she's kick
but
ass. I mean, but this is crazy. She plays mental games, and that all I thought about was, oh my god, he's making the shield. We're gonna get the black suit, like in the comic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to get to that, but yeah. So if you move to the next slide, so Valentina was actually created by Jim Steranko. So it's a Jim Steranko creation during the time when he was writing and illustrating, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And she actually appeared in Strange Tales. So it wasn't quite the, she eventually jumped into the Nick Fury story, but she actually started in Strange Tales. And here she is portrayed by Mary Louis-Dreyfus, whose introduction was like, I was like, oh, really? Like, is this Veep I'm watching all of a sudden? But how good was she? She was actually pretty, look how badass she looks, but she still has that quirky tongue, the Elaine tongue, Like, so I'm really happy that, I don't know, I think Elaine is going to stick with her for the rest of her career, if you like it or not, but I think that's part of her. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just don't want to think. Yeah. But no, it was actually really good. And, bro, if you just move to the next slide.
Yeah.
There she is in action. So this is a page from Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, Steranko's art. I mean, look how badass she looks.
So
she...
right?
And the hair, too. Like, you think about it, she could have just looked like another female of the 60s. But here she actually looks like she's her own character. You know what I mean? Hairstyle's a bit different. She has that white streak. Like, wow, okay. She actually means something. Like that just makes her stand out from others. And that's what you want in a character. You want someone who looks like she can stand on her own 2 feet. Kind of reminds me of like a Bond girl that's not the damsel in distress. Yeah, like, doesn't she look awesome, bro?
Yep, of course. It's Jim Steranko. Come on now. Hell yeah.
I know, right? And look at the background art. Like, you got to love that background art. Like, yeah, Steranko's the man. Like, seriously. When it comes to, like, pop art with blending with comics, man, he's the best. He's the greatest. Yeah, and we just moved on to the next slide.
So happy to have met him, too, bro, for real.
Yeah, was he wearing the turtleneck?
Yeah, turtleneck, the gray suit, bro. I think that shit is glued to him, son.
Exactly, yeah. All right, so here we go. That's her first app. Strange Tales number 159. Look at the price. 200.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, because look, the verbiage here is rumored, right? So that was only the rumor when Dodgy found this picture. Imagine now, after confirmation, how much more this book is now.
I know, right?
Right?
Yeah, you're going to be bankrupt when you try to buy that one.
But before we even move on, I just want to say, look at that cover, bro. Nick Fury versus Captain America, son.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Look at that. Gorgeous, bro.
And you got Steranko's is doing house style there. Until he does his own style, like, it's like you're taking something while you're reading that.
Yeah, it looks so amazing, bro.
It sure does. Yes. So now we're going to... How are we tracking for time, bro?
We're good. Why?
No, because we should be having Carmelo joining us shortly.
Well, he's not here, so you want to stop here for a moment? So I can show you some goodies. I promise it's not naked pictures.
All right, man. Show us something.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Come on, man. You know kind of cool about it. Come on. All right. So what do we got here? That's what on the shelf. You can't. There's a lot of good stuff coming out this week too. Oh, bro, wait a minute. Let's go back to Winter Soldier for a minute, because if you realize in that particular episode, Falcon left the wings with Joaquin, and as we know in the comics, Joaquin becomes Falcon, right? Dude, have you seen how hot that book is right now? I have them. Bought them at cover, of course, when they came out because I found it interesting. I said, okay, cool. A Latino character, he's gonna inherit the wings. I bet. I got that whole little run there. Right now, bro,
Really?
that shit is going for like $1.50, $1.80.
Yeah,
one book
wow.
alone, 80 already. I mean, it's like it's intense. You know, not just that. X-Men, get ready. A lot of new X-Men books coming out. Right, it already started, so which is fantastic. Oh, you'll have a trip on this. You remember Kindergarten Cop?
Yep.
Bro, this is actually apparently Schwarzenegger was working with Stan Lee on an animated series adaptation of superhero kindergarten.
Really?
And guess what? It's coming to life, bro.
No way.
Yes,
Superhero
sir.
kindergarten.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Hold on with me a second. Let me move it there. Yeah, you see that? Huh?
Fantastic. Oh, really?
Yeah, check
I
that
don't
out.
know.
Yeah, let's go.
Watch Stan Lee's Superhero Kindergarten, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger as superhero turned kindergarten teacher, here to train 6 new superheroes to use their superpower.
I can rearrange my molecular structure. I can fly. I knock out supervillains with the snow.
You must keep superpowers a secret.
I'm a superhero.
What did I just say?
Catch all the action beginning April 23rd, streaming on the Cartoon Channel. Click to watch.
Back to school now.
Yo, so what do you think about that? I mean, it's nice he's doing something for the kids, but it is hysterical. It's Kindergarten Cop for him taking superhero kids. He was doing this. He said, look, in the statement, you can find this article on Comic Crusaders. Schwarzenegger stated that this is a deeply personal project for me. I am so pumped to introduce it to the world. Not only has it allowed me to bring to life the work of the fantastic Stan Lee, but the series also touches on subjects I spent my life working on, from health and fitness tips and anti-bullying messages to inclusivity and diversity. It brings me great joy to share that messaging with kids in a way that is vibrant, dynamic, and most important, fun. It's an honor to have worked with Stan Lee, and I know he would be proud of the message we're delivering. So that's pretty awesome, I think. I mean, Arnold's getting old, and I saw that they were interviewing his son, and they asked his son, yo, does your father use his, one-liners at home? And he's like, oh my fucking God, all the effing time.
Stick around. I'll be back.
What's your favorite Arnold movie? Yeah, and whoever's watching, yo, for real. What is the best? Oh no, Stu Wilson said he likes DC girls better. Yo, give Arnold a chance, Stu. Come on.
Yeah,
he's trying.
Stop it.
Indeed.
So you were asking me what my favorite Arnold movie is?
Yeah, of all time. What is your? All right, I won't do that. That's not fair. Give me a top 3 in no particular order, so that will make it easier. Yeah.
All right. So for me, number 1 has to be The Predator.
Okay.
Because the villain that he was in face. Because the thing is, right, when you watch that movie, I remember watching it in Australia, and it was like on free-to-air TV, so it was cut. It didn't have the swearing in it. There were some scenes that were cut, and I remember watching. That was a version that I grew up watching, right? And when you watch it for at least for the first hour, you think you're almost watching like a Commando type movie. It's all military dudes, and then at the end, it's just like the second half of the movie becomes a science fiction film. That's what I loved about it. And, just seeing him donned up, it's like Commando, but much better. You're seeing him with all his ammunition and the war paint and shit. Like, I love that.
You got stupid.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that, Stuart. So, yeah, and I think my second would probably be Conan the Barbarian, because I thought that was a great way of having him. Like, that was actually his first breakout movie.
Breakout,
number three, well, this would also be his breakout, but the sequel, Terminator 2. Because I love the Terminator, but the Terminator was more of a horror flick. And I think it was less about the Arnold and more about the actual, T800. You know what I mean? It was more about that the horror element. So you didn't really get to see much of him acting, and maybe just a one-liner like "Get Out" was probably the only thing I recall. Or "I'll Be Back" actually was also a second one-liner. But yeah, I thought Terminator 2 was much better because you having him siding with John Connor, and that scene where he tries to smile is fucking hilarious. How about you, bro? What are your top three?
For me, obviously Conan. You don't gotta ask that. But then when it comes to us, I love Commando. And we get a young Alyssa Milano there and all. I love that fucking.
This is Commando is a comedy. That's a comedy movie.
Yeah, I love it though. I love it. It's cheesy as it is. It's fun. I love those 80s movies like that. I love fun, blow out 80s movies like that. It's just as stupid as they are, they're just fun to watch. You know what I mean? And yes, you said you touched it right for me. Terminator, the first one. I love that fucking movie. And you're right, it is horror. It is sci-fi horror. And it's Arnold. So you see this diesel ass robot coming in, you're looking like Arnold, you know what I mean, with a fucking glowing red eye. What are you gonna do, son? I love that movie. Arnold, I see all of Arnold's movies. He listen, he's cheesy, but he's definitely an icon, man. We're gonna miss him when he's gone, that's for sure. So you better give him a flowers. Yeah, we're making fun of him. Run to the chopper, Dodgy! Run!
Please don't wish my friend he's dead tired.
Right? Shout out to 13 Crusaders.
Oh my god, there's so many funny one-liners.
Where's Sully? I let him go.
Just a shout out to 13 Crusader, man. He does one of the greatest Arnold impressions. It's just fucking hysterical. And my little
Mike the 13 as well. He's pretty funny. Let us some steam, Bennett.
Right? Holy shit. All right, so let's go with that Godzilla. Let's go with that Godzilla question.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's answer that.
No, I don't know. What are you talking about, Stu? We talking American or we talking the Toho films? You know what I mean?
I think
we need clarification. Oh, Raw Deal is dope too. That was a close one with me with Commando right there, Stu. For real, Raw Deal. You like Raw Deal? When Arnold had the fucking side slick, when the wife beater throughout and just shooting up.
I haven't seen that movie for donkey's years, man. I can't remember. I was a kid when that movie came out, y'all.
Bro,
I can't remember.
I watched the ultimate 80s movie today. It was called what was it? Oh my god! It was about a gun. It's basically it's like a Mad Max style film. Exterminator 2000 or Equalizer 2000. From 1987. Oh my god, what ultimate 80s cheese wasteland type movie it was. Like a total rip on Mad Max, but homie made a gun that had a rocket launcher with shoot missiles, but it's a gun, a machine gun.
Really?
It was I think Kareem from FBT got that joint, possibly.
Okay. Interesting.
The Running Man was fire too. I agree. Absolutely.
Have you watched Godzilla versus King Kong yet?
Oh, absolutely. I love it, man. And I was Team Zilla. I'm Team Zilla, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Team Zilla?
I was Team Zilla. I love Kong, and I'm glad that, that they give Kong life, beyond him falling off the Empire State Building. You know what I mean? Yeah, like now we get more Kong, we get an extended story. He doesn't die here, folks. Like he really did. Kids, yes, he died back in the OG in the 30s, falling off the Empire State. I remember as a kid, they were celebrating it one year, and they did like an inflatable King Kong on the Empire State Building that I could see from my window in Brooklyn. It was pretty cool. Did you hear from Manuel?
No, it's Carmelo.
Carmelo?
Yeah, Carmelo Chimera.
All right, so we're waiting for him. So what did you watch the Gone? Well, obviously you sound like you're a Kong man, bro.
Yeah, but I haven't seen the movie yet.
Why not, bro?
I haven't had time.
He pimping out there in Oz, that's why.
No, just busy.
Big pimp.
But I've been watching a lot of TV, man. The latest episode of Invincible was pretty dope too.
Oh, that was fire. Absolutely. Absolutely. Damn, bro.
Right.
Well, I'm still thinking of my Godzillas. You know, the king of the monsters, bro. I mean, you know, the OG, the Toho, right? When he was fighting all the monsters, that was like a gauntlet. What movie was that?
Shin Godzilla was good too. Like, I really liked that one.
That Godzilla weirded me out, man. He looked like a sperm when he came out the water. I'm like, what in the hell is on here?
I know. It was just so, you know, just so unique. Very different. And, you know, this was kind of the time. I think this was after the American Godzilla came out with Bryan Cranston. I liked that one. That was fun. You know, a bit cheesy. I wish I had more Bryan Cranston, but, you know, obviously, you know, I mean, like just him being in the movie was like, okay, this is it. I love this already. But no, definitely, Shin Godzilla was very different, very unique, very outstretched. But that's Japanese cinema for you, very different. But seeing him, you mentioned before how he looked like a sperm. That was pretty.
He did.
Getting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the real Godzilla shot a nut from the sea, and that's what came out. You know?
Yeah, and then he
some crazy sperm.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, thank you, Stu. King of the Monsters was the best. Thank you. That was it. Then I got the title right. Thank God. That's just fire. Yeah, you listen. I'm bent. What do you want, Dodgy? That's part of the Wepa. Amigo bent. Wepa para que tú sepas. Voy a supremalizar. Woo, woo, Dodgy. All right. Well, all right. We're waiting for our guests here. So rude. It's all good. Hold on, Dodgy. What else we got here? Hold on, bro. Let me stop my screen for a minute because I'm robbing us of opportunities.
All right, let's jump straight into the Ultraverse.
Yeah, I'm looking for it because you got mad pictures, bro. There we are. All right, back. All right. You got mad. Dodgy be working hard behind the scenes, folks. You have no idea putting together little PowerPoints and shit.
Yeah.
All right. There we are. Yeah, there we are. Ultraverse. Malibu.
Yeah, so into the Ultraverse.
Yeah, bro. Look at that. Yo, who the hell did that, Dodgy?
Oh shit.
I can't read the signature.
No, I honestly I can't remember who did it, but that was a promo poster for when it first got launched. I think it was on its first anniversary. So I know Malibu really had a first anniversary special. I mean, that's pretty big, you know. That's usually it's a really beautiful picture. So yeah, it's a really gorgeous picture. So that's into the Ultraverse, the segment we're trying to do on a regular basis here on the Wepa show. If you move on to the next slide. So this was the big three. When I talk about the big three, these were the three books that were launched when Malibu introduced the Ultraverse. So we already covered Prime. We covered Hardcase. And now the Strangers.
Why homie look like Quasar, though?
Yeah. So, yeah, and I mean, like, you will see some similarities. But as we dive into the book, though, you're going to be quite impressed.
Look, he mentions what we started the show with. Yeah, we mentioned Black Rob, man. Salute, rest in peace, yo. You know.
Yeah, we covered that in the first
stuff.
Yeah.
I love the cover, Dodgy. That looks like a team cover, and this dude looks so much like Quasar, no?
I know, right? Even the star, yeah. And I mean, even the guy on the right, he looks a bit like Ravage. You remember Ravage from the 2099?
Him?
Probably came out a year beforehand.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Ravage 2099. That was written by Stan Lee, and Paul Ryan was the artist. Here we go. So we're going to go through the characters because you know what, like, without spoiling too much and getting into this book, we don't really get introduced to the characters by name. So one of them is Electrocute, which is a female android named Candy. So I'd say that's her there. Yep. And then we've got Atom Bomb, which is an art student who gains the ability to arrange matter and molecule at atomic levels. He'd be the yellow dude above. Yep. Then we have Grenade, who is the guy who, what's it? Grenade gains the ability to fire explosive blasts. And then we've got Spectral, who's able to evolve himself into different colored flames. So I think so I'd say he's a guy in green is Grenade.
It looks like a grenade, right? Because that's why I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like a pineapple.
And then we've got Spectral, who is able to envelope himself into different colored flames. Each color grants him different powers. Red, enhanced strength and aggression. Orange, fire manipulation. Yellow, flight. Green, healing and plant manipulation.
All right.
Well, we shall see. Anyways, then we've got Lady Killer, who's a fashion designer. I say she's a lady in blue.
You're over here.
And then we've got Iriel, who's a sorceress from the Magic Flying City.
Looking like Storm.
Yeah, looking like Storm.
Right?
And then
that's
Raven
Storm. And actually,
who gained super speed.
Over here, right? He kind of looks like Static, though. He's Static with impulse powers.
All right, so we'll move on to the next page.
The Stranger.
So here we go. Yeah, it's the Stranger. Jumpstart. And look at the creators. So we've got Steve Englehart on the script.
Shout out.
Famous for his late 70s, early 80s Avengers title. So he was on the Avengers for a number of years. Very very established creator.
Of course,
and then we've got Rick Hoberg on colors, on art, on art duties. Yeah. So we move on to the next page. So here we are. We see what do they call it? A tram. We call it trams here in Australia. What do you call them there? Cable cars.
Same shit. Cable. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not from the West Coast, but cable cars. But I've heard the word tram as well. I would assume.
Okay.
I mean, we in New York, we got subways, man. Either that or we just tie rats to our feet and we just move along.
I know, right? I don't know how stuffy the subways can get. Oh my gosh! I thought I could basically steam some buns.
Wait till you go to New York Comic Con. Shout out to homie, my Klepsy X. He was telling my wife how horrible it was for him, to do with trains in New York for New York Comic Con. He says, I do not understand how people do this every day.
I know, right? So here we go. We see, people on the tram. They're all talking to each other. But I think the key one is this older dude with his honey muffin, the young girl. So, they just won't stop kissing. And somehow some people are just getting really pissed off and they throw him out. So, and after they throw him out, they realize that he's some rich dude that people should be caring about. But frankly, for the general public, they couldn't give two shits. But, I guess that's life for you.
They just haters, bro. Cause he got a young lady there. Stop paying, son. Exactly. Oh shit! You know what?
And here we go. After he was thrown out. Yeah, here we go. There's like a massive electrical strike that hits the tram. Everyone's affected.
Crazy.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
and then what happens is, yeah, they basically hit a car. Shit, things just gone down.
Shit's just crazy, bro.
Exactly.
But wait,
and then
so everybody's still alive? So everybody's still alive, though, even though they got shocked.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone got shocked on board, but nothing really happened to them. Like, huh? Just like, okay, the tram stopped. I think the tram is the only victim here. And that car.
Oh, wow. Yo. This actually walks around under that trench. My gosh. Wepa.
Yep. Yeah, so
man,
yeah.
Stu, man. Ultraverse Malibu. Come on, man. This is classic 90s comics.
What did Stuart say?
He said that is fire. He's digging it.
Yeah.
He's digging it.
I couldn't see the text. Yeah, that is fire. Yeah, absolutely. And as you can see there, yeah, she's wearing next to nothing.
Somebody's very seriously hurt than most.
Yeah, that's a guy in the car. So yeah, he's obviously hurt. And here's everyone in the tram, like talking to each other, like, what the fuck happened and what am I gonna do? You know. And obviously, this girl here, she's a fashion designer. See, she's already creating the, I think that's Spectral's design of his costume. So that's pretty cool. She's already like working on her superhuman team.
She was a Marvel fan, apparently, right?
I think so. Yeah. And here we go. We see two of the guys, the mates. Obviously, they hang out with each other, and one of them realizes this bag of, I think, oranges he's got are basically glowing. So there must be really special oranges to glow like that. And then they're like, whoa, what the hell?
They buy them on the highway, though, right? Because they are on the West Coast.
Yeah. They're a lot bigger, right?
Are they peeled already, bro? Those are good, though.
Yeah, I know, right? I wouldn't mind having some for in my juice.
Even right now, bro.
All right.
Oh,
and there we go. What the hell? And then yeah, he shoots like ricochets off some like pallets or some shit and put holes and stuff. So
oh shit. Okay. So whoever was in that tram got affected and got some powers. And now it's gonna be dependent on their human nature, whether they're gonna be heroes or villains. Then okay, obvious. All right. Look at the way he holds that bread, Dodgy. That's not right.
Yeah, it's been a bit too gentle, right? Very careful.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't want to break that baguette.
Is that did somebody drop their nuts? What is that?
Yeah, that's some of the pellets that he shot out. Anyways, this dude was that dude holding the, carefully holding that bread. He was also in the tram.
Okay, so that's what he does. He feel. Oh, check him out. Oh shit. All right.
That's what happens when you're too gentle with the bread.
Right. These superpowers, folks.
Exactly.
Any hate mail that if you don't get power, send him mail to Dodgy86 in the mix hat.
At gmail.com.
You know what, though? I just want to point this out, though. Again, this is 90s comics, right? You see that there is diversity, though, even from before with the cop. When you look at the people in the background, they do tend to add diversity. This was back then, right?
Yeah, I know, right? That's one thing I noticed. Even the cop in the, I think, second page was African American. So yeah, it's actually quite impressive.
Going the milestone route, especially when you have a character. He look like Static, bro, but then he acts like Impulse.
Yeah, his name, Flash? Yeah. Impulse. He was like the younger version of the Flash.
No, wasn't he the Flash's grandson?
Flashes. Oh yeah, from the future, right? Yeah, I remember he was from the future.
Yeah, he became a Teen Titan, was hanging out in Modern Times for a minute with his gramps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna walk around on the street in her lingerie all day. Look at homie breaking his neck.
Run away.
Homie's breaking his neck. Look.
I might do this. Careful, bro. Don't drop your bag. Don't drop your suitcase.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. I don't blame him, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. What I'm trying to say here, folks, is that the artist really did capture realism, right? I mean, if somebody's walking around like that, yo, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Homie broke his neck. Yo, he's about to walk into that door. He's trying to find it. Like, oh shit, where is it? You know?
Oh, shit. He won't be going, oh shit, going to the female toilets because he doesn't really care. He doesn't have no idea where he's going.
Breaking
and you can tell it's 90s as well because Zips has said that he's going to be like Michael Jordan. So there's a bit of 90s reference there as well, which made me happy being an NBA guy. Especially I was an NBA guy in the 90s as well. So yeah, it made me happy to see that in the text. Yeah, so we move on to the next page. Here we go. There she is again, and there's more people checking her out. But can you notice something in the third panel on her arm? The third panel on the top right. Yeah,
right
on her arm.
Okay. She's not okay, she's different.
She's synthetic.
Yeah, look at this bastard. You better come up to my office. What a perv, son.
Exactly. Yeah. And this was the old dude, and the old dude and the nurse, they were also on the tram from page 2 as well.
Okay.
And he's feeling fine, but she's feeling the opposite. So obviously there's some effect that they've got from the tram ride as well. But I think this will lead more opportunities in the future.
Gotcha. But look, man, so much diversity in the book, bro. I'm like digging it just because of that. You know, right now, just for me, folks. If you get him,
and there we go. That's bread caressing guy again. So he's now seen a doctor.
I'm gonna call him Pan Man. Pan Man.
Pan Man.
Mr. Pan.
Pan.
Oh, there goes Storm.
Yeah, there's Storm. But here she introduces the antagonist. So she is causing trouble, and she's knocking over the police officer there. Here we see that she's floating in the air. And then we move on to the next slide.
It's kicking ass, though. That's why the cop got
she's
fucked
really,
up.
She's really kicking ass. And there are the two homies, the two bros, the two mates. They sort of get knocked over by this girl with his magic fart gas.
Like we saw. Is that what happens to the kid from the kindergarten cop show? Mr. Fart Boy, you saw Fart Boy, bro. It's hysterical, but look, bro, they use friends of old Marvel. Boom. Like they knew they were gonna be bought by Marvel. They knew it.
Sadly, but not at this stage, though.
No, this is when they were competing with Marvel hard. This was the only time in history that people could have gotten at Marvel. So many independent companies rose up and sold better than the two at this time. Well, a little bit.
To be honest, like Malibu was number 2 behind Marvel. They actually ousted DC.
Yeah, that's why Marvel bought them and then benched them. These characters, bro. I mean, why are they not using them now? If it's the Marvel 616, do what DC's doing. They do so many multiverse stories. You get different versions of flavor for everybody. Come on, bring us back fucking the Ultraverse, Marvel. Fuck you waiting for?
I know, right?
This was great. OG characters, the generation, new generation. Look for this.
Yeah, exactly. We see Zip Zap knocking over that mysterious goddess woman. She gets knocked around, and then we see
throws homie up, son. And look, she did the Urkel. Did I do that?
Did I do that?
Girl, did you hear that Urkel is selling weed now, and the name of his company is called Purple Urkel?
Oh my god! Oh no!
I swear, I'm not lying.
Ariel is her name. Ariel gets knocked around, And there we see that's Grenade. That looks like Grenade's a brunette guy, and I think Spectral is a blonde guy.
Okay.
And then we see Grenade.
So Rob Liefeld-ish right here.
It does, right? Yeah. And even the outfit too. You know, just the open bare chest. Just wearing like an open vest for the heck of it. Like
Dodgy. If Rob Liefeld was watching the Latin American Music Awards last night, he would have been happy. I saw some lady wearing some outfit with the biggest shoulder pads I ever seen. Reminded me of the shoulder pads Rob Liefeld did. Maybe he's doing fashion now. Who knows, bro? That was you, bro.
Did it come with pouches?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I did see some motherfucker wearing mad pouches. That I told my wife Rob Liefeld would be proud. She looked at me like, "Who the hell are you talking about?" Like, never mind. Yeah, I'm like, I need a geek right here right now. Yo, but you see, you can't fuck with her because she's standing her ground with everybody on the team.
She's a badass, yeah. But you got to think about it, right? These guys were just like they stumbled upon each other on the tram, and now they're stumbling upon each other, like fighting this chick in the middle of the street. Like suddenly, like, wow, I got to do a good deed since I realized I had these powers. Like, what a coincidence, eh? You imagine you're on a tram and then you get electrocuted, then suddenly you realize you had powers, and all of a sudden this goddess is like in the middle of the street. I'll be like, bro, I want to go home and sleep, man. I'm tired. Right. It's been a long day. And suddenly I feel obligated now. I've got to fight crime because I got these powers.
Right. I would have forget it. I would use my shit smart. But look at homie, like he is smart. He tried.
Hey, there's bread. That's bread.
Pan man, Mr. Pan.
Whoop, whoop,
whoop.
And what about the one above? Clock.
Right.
He got clocked, all right.
He got clocked. Exactly. That was a pimp slap and a half, homie. You got right there. So look at it right there. You got bitch slapped. Okay, but look at this sequence though of emotion. Not one panel looks the same.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so good.
Right? Well done on the artist right here, yo. I mean,
and there we go. That's Candy.
Oh, that's Panty girl. She turned to something else now, Mrs. Panty.
Yeah. Hoochie, Miss Hoochie,
Mrs. Pantaletas. All right. Yo, she's still fucking up the team. You know who he reminds me of though? The Atom as well. The way he looks, kind of.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so many. Oh my God, Johnny, don't go crazy. The machine alert, stockings. Johnny's gonna go crazy, bro.
Woo!
Don't get wild now, Johnny.
Easy, Johnny. Easy. All right. So here we go. They're all like teaming up, and there's the fashion designer chick. So now she can do something with her dress. It becomes like a really long cloth.
Zatanna Raven mix, I swear.
Yeah. Looks like, and she looks a bit like from that angle. It looks like Mr. Fantastic's arm wrapping around her. So yeah, they got her tied up. They got Yuri all tied up. So move on to the next slide.
She's still.
And she was like, "No, bros, I'm having none of that." So she just takes off.
She don't fuck around, yo. She a boss.
Yeah, and I love the fact that her language is not English, so we don't really know what she's saying. So it kind of brings that mystery. Yeah,
she's
but it brings
you dumb fucks. You reading this shit, and we just don't know that's what they're saying.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good because it kind of creates mystery to the issue. You know, mystery to the character.
It does
absolutely. And here we go. And then there's that moment of everyone's like, huh?
Oh,
in those four panels,
moment, right? That looks like the Scooby-Doo moment.
Who? Jinkies. Zoinks. Here we go. And then you see Zip Zap just like running around.
My brother, but there's so much verbiage. There's so much verbiage, right? So many word bubbles throughout the comic. Like this is what's great about the 90s comics, if you will, where, you spend your money, you don't read it in 10 minutes, sometimes it would take you 20, 30 minutes. There was a lot of exposition going on, a lot of story, a lot of conversation. It felt like worth it. Nowadays, you spend fucking $4 or $5 on a goddamn book and you read that shit in 15 minutes. So that's what it's come down to. Every 15 minutes is worth $5.
Yeah. And I mean, this is an introduction to a story, not quite the typical like if you look at even if you look at like Youngblood, the team already established, so we don't get any backstory. This team is not established at all. Like from what we read from the first page to the last page, or the latest page we're on now, the team aren't even established yet. We don't even get the costumes. Like
they're not a team; they're just a bunch of strangers. No pun intended.
Yeah, so you said, so yeah, it actually makes a lot of sense why the title is what it is. So move to the next slide.
And she's still her pantaleta.
Yeah. And if we look at Grenades like, hey, what's up?
He's about to blow up, son. He about to blow up on her. That's what's gonna happen, man. Fregado, que sucio. Yeah.
He's with his stick grenade. His stick grenade's going to blow up.
The dynamite is going off, son. Kid Dynamite.
Implode? I thought I was meant to implode, not explode.
Right? Motherfucker, bro. What a perv. What a perv.
Shit, yeah. And look at the... I mean, seriously, man, who would wear just a vest with no shirt underneath?
Obviously, this motherfucker would. Yo, Dodgy, that's gonna be our superhero outfit when we go to the con. I want you to be the shirtless one. I have a beer buddy. If I be the shirtless one with a beer buddy, that'll be the most hysterical shit you ever see, bro.
It's funny because I actually saw a guy on the train, on the bus once. He was just wearing a black leather vest, but no shirt, just a vest, unbuttoned.
With a beer belly.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Obviously, he was a tourist, so it made sense.
Yo, he got comfortable immediately, bro. He goes, hey, Oz, look at all of me.
He must thought he was hip. Anyways, yeah, and there we go. We can see the final. This is the final page. And I think the most pleasant thing about this was the fact that, one, we sort of were, it kind of reminds me of Heroes in some ways. Remember the TV series Heroes when everyone was just blended together?
The first season was the best. The first season was the best. After it was all trash. Trash.
Yeah, it got really shithouse. But like this was like, everyone's just getting to know each other. So who knows? I mean, if anyone's actually read Strangers and is really up to date, it'd be great to know when they actually started wearing their costumes, because I love how the front page or the cover didn't really match the content.
I love what you said there. If there is an Ultraverse fan here, let us know. We'd love to have you on so we could talk some Ultraverse and get deep, especially if you're a fanatic of it. Why not?
Yeah,
hopefully
absolutely.
This inspires some folks to bring this shit back, bro. I mean, we had a cartoon 100%. For a minute in the 90s on this, remember? The cartoon?
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Absolutely.
Only available on Outflix.
Exactly. Here we go.
You bastard. Wait a minute. Now I got to do it.
Yes.
God damn it. Let me show this video.
You just gotta. More than meets the eye.
Yeah, we're going to be off screen for this one, bro. It's coming. Hold on.
Fate rarely calls upon us at the moment of our choosing. Our legacy spans many generations. I am Optimus Prime. I've returned, more powerful than ever.
Introducing the world's first auto-converting, interactive, voice-enabled, programmable Autobot hero. Optimus Prime.
Greetings.
The Transformers toy that defined a generation comes to life by the command of your voice or mobile device. Standing an amazing 19 inches tall, 5,000 components finished with premium materials make this G1 Optimus Prime impressively authentic.
Decepticons detected.
60 microchips power the 27 high-performance servo motor joints, empowering Optimus Prime to fully auto-convert and operate in both robot and vehicle mode.
Let's go.
Control your Optimus Prime with an extensive library of voice commands, like attack,
Fire now.
or use the mobile app. Every collector will enjoy the preloaded actions, with more to come via download, that unlock new features and the ability to create your own sequences with graphical programming within the app. Built by Robosen and licensed by Hasbro, this limited edition Optimus Prime delivers endless ability to save the planet interactively.
Till all are one.
Oh my fucking god! Oh shit! Yo, I need.
How special?
Hey, Stu is like, I want one of those. Have one is like,
$700.
Hey,
Oh,
Alan! Happy birthday, bro! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Wepa! Woo! Mucho más, hermano.
Yeah,
There we go.
but yeah, definitely. It looks great. For $700,
It looks
I don't know,
great.
man.
That shit looks fucking amazing, bro. $700. That's the many robot. Did you hear that shit? Like, what was it? 5,000 individual parts in that motherfucker. 27 chips. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know,
on server.
right? No, it's
Bro,
absolutely looks absolutely amazing. Like, yeah,
bro,
like
this is technology, yo. This is fucking amazing.
it is, and I
Did
love
you
the
see
fact
how
too.
it
That,
moved?
yeah,
The way it movement. I mean, yo, that shit was fluid, son.
yeah, absolutely.
Yo, man, we're in the future. Yo, I'm an Optimus fan. I got my remake over there. I got a standing Optimus someplace else. You know, and Megatron.
Yeah.
You know, that's my shit. Yo, I mean, I know wifey would probably, want me to sell my left nut if I'm gonna do this, or I'll lose my left nut rather. Why they kicking the balls out? You know what though? I'll take that kicking the balls to buy this shit. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, how good does it look, right? I mean, when I saw the initial posters with the $700 price mark that people were putting up there, I think that was a key thing that a lot of people were speculating about. But I think actually just watching it and the fact that it is controlled through a mobile app means that there are updates available, means that there'll be new things that the darn thing can do.
No,
especially
that's gonna be multiple firmware.
And it's Peter Cullen's. It's Peter Cullen's voice. I mean, who would not love that? Really, I am Optimus Prime.
That's for some real Transformers fans out there, yo. And no, Stu, I'm gonna have him one of these days on Collectiverse because I got a peep at his collection. He's a Star Wars guy, but Dodgy, homie got not Stu, Kareem. Stu also he's a comic book collector. He's on the same element of hip hop through Full Blast Radio. Dodgy, you got to see his books, or as he calls them, Dawns, JWNS. Yo, he buys gems, so I gotta have him to see his gems collection. But then one of the other homies is named Kareem. You guys see his collection. Yo, homie got pictures of Star Wars kind of mixed in World War II here. Have you ever seen those photos? So it's like, imagine, like Star Wars vehicles during World War II. So it's Earth versus Star Wars. Bro, these images look so beautiful and realistic. Like you see soldiers standing with Jedis. You're like, what the fuck?
Really?
Fire, son. Fire. Yeah, but like I said, with Stu though, he collects gems. I hope Stu got those Joaquin Torres as we talked about earlier, because those are some modern 10s, and I bought some day and day. All right, so this Optimus though, Dodgy, you gonna spend $700 on it or what?
I might do a Miss Charlie with this one. No, I think I won't. No. I would rather get something like a masterpiece. Spend about $300 get a masterpiece.
But damn, this thing is like,
I know, but I don't see myself wanting to play with it like that. I'm more of a careful. Like, I have some figures behind me that are like displayed, but that's how they'll be. They won't be like played with or anything like that. They might be, but positioned for the first time. But I don't see myself playing with them enough. Ooh, that's pretty sexy. I love the axe handle.
Hey, bro, look at
from episode 1. Yeah, from the first episode, More Than Meets the Eye. Yeah, shit. Yeah, it looks pretty great.
Damn, Dodgy. Oh, wait a minute. And there's another thing you wanted to show us today, right? I'm gonna play that shit right now. Hold on a second, bro. Where are we, Dodgy? Let me stop the screen share. That'll be nice, right? Wouldn't that be nice, Dodgy?
That would be nice.
You said that you were watching the Ren and Stimpy, right? And, yes. Check this out, folks, and then Dodgy's gonna share his thoughts on what he looked at, because I haven't watched it yet. But thanks to Dodgy, I definitely will, because this is something that was also, it's old school, man. So check this out.
Yeah.
You have to keep tapping like that. You blow the stack of protoplasm.
The current day examples of shows that I think were influenced by Ren and Stimpy are all of the shows.
Why won't they leave me?
Ren and Stimpy was an anomaly in its time.
It was an artist-driven show.
I thought I was having an acid flashback.
Ren and Stimpy opened the doors saying to everyone out there, no more rules.
Happy, happy, happy. Joy, joy, joy.
It's like I'm working on a show that is revolutionizing TV animation. And it all emanated from John.
We all kind of thought that John was going to be the next Walt Disney.
People always ask me if I identify with either of them. Well, I'm not going to say that I identify with an idiot, but I guess I do identify with an ass.
Shows were delivering months late.
That pissed off the advertisers big time.
We did get death threats.
His behavior got really bad.
It was just like you lived in the kingdom of John, and he's sick.
Is there anything you would have done differently?
I shut the camera off. I'll give you a super honest answer.
Wow. Homie said so off the camera, I'll give you a super honest answer. Damn, bro. Well, when I say it on camera, homie.
Yeah, no, it was actually amazing. I reached out to the director and creator, Ron Chichiro, way back in 2017, and he was very kind enough to give me a lot of his time for CC, just to showcase the Indiegogo.
Oh, it was for the comic, so it's for Comic Crusade. Like, I'll share the link so that way you guys can go back to that. Absolutely.
Yeah, and he shared with me a lot of content from the show. During the time I was talking to him, he was in the process of filming the scenes with Billy West. So I went back and had a look at the archive of messages we sent to and fro. And when I looked back, I was like, oh, wow, he was actually talking to Billy West like on the week of talking to me. So I was pretty stoked about it. But yeah, one thing that I really love about these documentaries, and I was alluding to this before the show went live, Al, when we were talking about documentaries. If you watch a WWE documentary by the WWE, they really target the wrestlers when it comes to their wrongdoings. But when you get an independent documentary company, they actually target the WWE. This is what you get in this documentary, that the creators, Nickelodeon, they go to and fro in terms of the documentary about who's doing wrong, who's doing right. But one thing about it, though, it's 100% honest. 100%. John Kay, the creator,
really,
you just got to watch it. Yeah, he is like Steve Jobs. very high strung, very very motivated, very passionate, very driven, but he has a lot of a lack of the sensing of feelings towards others. There's no empathy in that character, no empathy in that fool, and you can see why the show was so short-lived. It was destroyed from the inside out. It's as I said, it was a fantastic documentary. I absolutely loved it. It goes for about 2 hours, so you really get your money worth.
Watch it.
I was watching it on DocuPlay. I'm not sure if they have that in stateside, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it somewhere. Some streaming service might have it. But
guys, if you don't know, again, when he says stateside, he says that because he's physically in Australia. He's in the future. Yeah. Right now, it's tomorrow morning.
That's right. It's Sunday morning here. I mean, how good is it?
That's crazy.
But in seriously though, like, it's a fantastic documentary. It's very honest, and there's a lot of nostalgia in there as well, like things that you love from the past. But okay, so if we look back, right, I remember I was watching this on weekdays, 7 a.m. weekdays before school. When you watch it now, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck? This should have been on prime time." But John Kay was very cunning. John Kay was very cunning. He actually had sticky notes stuck on the boards, the storyboards. And what he'd do, right? He'd get them to look at it with the sticky note with the art drawn over, and then when he takes it to his crew, he peels the sticky note off and goes, "This got approved by Nickelodeon." Yeah, and then you look at it and they'll be like, "How the hell did this pass?" Yeah,
gotcha. Sneaky
but I mean,
bastard.
yeah, but you just saw it. The some of the stories came really, really late. First episode got launched. It was like fucking massive, right? Massive. I almost destroyed my mic. And then the second episode took almost 2 months to launch, and they had to replay the first episode again because they needed to put something on the air. It's like you imagine the Yena Wepa show. One episode comes out today, and the next one comes out in a month. You're gonna forget about it. So we definitely can't afford that. So that's exactly
we're not
what happened
following
with
the Millar formula. I love you, Mark, but yeah, I'm trying to release shit on time.
Exactly. We do our very, very darndest.
Right. All right. So anything else we gotta cover, my brother? Because all I want to say is this: tune in Monday and Tuesday live on our YouTube and Twitch, because I continue my series with the Geek Fest directors, Dodgy. So I got a homie that did a movie, a funny movie. It's a comedy. He's trying to get this to be a sitcom for comic conventions from a Latino perspective, but he cast a white boy and he Manny. It's very funny. The way he says it here. Then we got a Star Wars movie, fan film, a Watershed. We got a Batman fan film as well, called The Other Wayne. So we got stuff popping. So we need you to please support, watch, tune in, yo. It's awesome. And wait a minute, look at this. Look what he's asking you here. You wish.
I wish. It's a box.
A box? Okay.
Yeah, I wish I'd be like.
Stu is like homie throwing off that great book like that.
I'd be giving a big old kiss if it were. No, it's not a real one, but.
You go like
love it, bro. Love it.
Now listen, I do the same shit. Anytime I chat with someone, I'm always attentive to what's in the background. Because I see all your figures. You got a whole multitude of figures, and I think it looks like you have a Boba Fett there because it looks like something sticking up from one of these characters. Yeah,
because more Boba Fett's down there. Because I've got that one is actually. I'll show you.
Thank God he's wearing pants, folks. He normally doesn't. Oh, okay. Ooh, hold on, Dad. Don't move. How I do? There you go. What's this? Mother effer. There you go. Oh, nice. Check that out.
Yeah, so this is a TMNT from NECA Toys. It's from the video game Turtles in Time. So he actually came with a hoverboard. I'll show you the hoverboard. If I can do it.
Bro, can you move your camera to give us a close-up of what you got there? Or no? Yeah, the people are asking, bro. They want to see. Not just that, your other figures. You can't move your camera to give us a close-up of your other figures?
I can do that. So that's his hoverboard.
Oh, cool.
But the hoverboard's like, it's not that great. The pegs are very loose, so he can't really stand on it. So that's why I got him on one of these NECA stands. Remember an episode, I think it was episode 1, I showed you what was in the box?
Yeah.
For the NECA stand. So I'll show you what else I've got.
There we go, guys. Oh, shit. You're going to see the Dodgy figure collection. Oh, what's that, bro? Gorgeous. What's that? We don't hear you, Dodgy. You're on mute. You muted yourself.
I realize that. So that's Bill Patacio's Iron Man from Heroes Reborn.
Oh, that's awesome, yo! Look at that shit.
Yeah, he's got those shoulder rockets there. That's pretty awesome. I got it framed. Like that was my first ever like comic book creator experience. I've got some Michael Jordan cards here, and here are some badges. I collect pins back in the day. As you'll see here, I've got a. That's actually a Moon Knight one. It was like just a random Moon Knight. The Dick Tracy movie. Stimpy from Ren and Stimpy. And Gru the Wanderer. Like I just found like random comic book related things. So I was pretty stoked. And these are badges from the Sydney Olympics back in 2000. R2D2. Just find something else comic book related. Sometimes it's like a needle in a haystack. Try to find out. Here we go. Grey Hulk.
Okay. Nice.
Can you see that okay?
Yeah, I see the gray.
All right, so now we'll move down a bit. That's my picture with Stan Lee when I met him in 2014.
Oh, yeah, he met Stan Lee, bro, when he had more hair, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, bro. Yo, you got a One Punch Man figure, bro?
Yeah, I got the
I want that.
But they were so hard to get, man. The bounty hunters were so hard to get. Tried to get all 6 of them. Took me about a year to get all 6.
Wow, nice, bro.
Yeah. And here we go. Nice. I'll bring you over to some of my other.
Even Stu says you are a lucky man.
That's good. So here we go. I've got my loyal subjects, He-Man and Skeletor, both on Battle Cat and Panther.
Oh shit! Isn't that the homie from the TMNT too?
Yeah, that's Baxter Stockman from Super 7.
Oh,
and
cool.
Here we go. I've got Spawn when Spawn was reintroduced in the color tops.
Nice, bro. You got Silver Samurai too, bro.
Yeah, I got Silver Samurai. Yeah, and I got Mario. I got a Mario as well. And there's see with that's one of the bonuses with Super 7. I got the Mouser as well. Just a shame his mouth doesn't open. Got Hellboy as well. See, the thing is, bro, my collection is downsized. I mainly get like obscure characters. Like here we've got the that's a Midnight Suns Morbius from the early 90s. I love that look, and he's got the purple cape. I love that. Like that was my favorite. I also got Destro from the G.I. Joe Classified. I got Taskmaster, so I got a newer Taskmaster. I had the old Toy Biz Marvel Edge one, and here's my Scorpion from the Ditko's Spider-Man. Obviously, I had to get Shatterstar. Shatterstar is my favorite Liefeld character. And here I've got the first appearance of Venom. So he's got the no tongue. My favorite. That's the one that I remembered most. I thought the tongue was a bit of an overkill, to be honest. And I got the first appearance. This is from Judas.
The chainmail Deathstroke. Nice.
Yeah. I had to get Deathstroke with the Judas incident. Is it Judas incident? I can't remember the title, but that's what
Judas
it's based on.
Contract.
The Judas contract. And here's some toy, Playmates Fugitoid.
Oh shit! Too funny. Nice, bro. Good job.
Yeah, and they actually fit on the necker stand. So if he doesn't really.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool, bro.
Hey, thanks, Jude. And here we go. And
look at that dark side, beautiful.
I've got some Kirby greatness. So I've got Thing, Darkseid, Dr. Doom, and of course I've got to have a Piccolo there. I've actually got 2 Piccolos.
Like Piccolo?
I do. He's fucking awesome, man. I love Piccolo. And here we go. I've got Bloodshot from the movie. I had to get the McFarlane Batman. Like, fuck, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful figure.
And I got the NECA Raphael from the movie as well. And I'll show you some that I've actually still got in the box. Hey, there's Johnny Silverhand. Like, I love Keanu Reeves. So I got this. This is the Destro in his pimp gear.
Nice.
He's wearing the leather and the bare chest.
Yeah, that's the pimp Destro. The pimp Destro figure.
Yeah, I couldn't open this one. I got to keep this one sealed, man. He's too good.
Stu is asking, where did you get your dark side and where did you get your Destro?
I got Deathstroke from my local. I got Deathstroke from my local comic book shop way back in probably 2015 or 2016. I got Darkseid Facebook group, and I got here. We go. No, this is the Super Sin one.
Is that the one? So that's the one with the flat hair, because the one at Walmart, it looks like it has a wig on. I fucking hate how it looks.
This one is actually Super 7.
Oh, so I I'd rather have that one, man. That's nice.
Yeah, this one is much better, I think. It only has 6 points of articulation, so it's only got the twist of the body and the head and the arms and legs.
That's all we had, bro. Yeah. I'm good with it.
Yeah. And he's actually got the spin action. He actually twists.
Oh, shit.
The Motu Origins doesn't have that feature. And of course, if I get He-Man,
you better have him. That's right.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and the same again, you've got the twist action. And I actually got these through Bad Boy. The Big Bad Toy Store, sorry. And obviously I've got to get Thundercats.
Woo!
These were actually made by Funko. So similar feel to the Super 7, 5 points of articulation, but I don't really care, man. I just love Thundercats. Thundercats were one of my favorites. Yeah. Like, for me, I'm still a Transformers guy when it comes to 80s cartoons, but obviously, I love He-Man. Yeah. Mumra, the ever living. I gotta love me some Mumra, man. And yeah, I got my. Oh shit! I forgot about this too. I just got this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. I want to build my collection of 80s villains. So at the moment, I've got Cobra Commander.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah, got to get my Cobra Commander. But I got this homeboy as well. Like, oh shit, fucking love it, man. Look at this.
Oh, Shredder.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gotta love it, right? Yeah. Gotta love the Shredder, man. Like, Like this Shredder is my favorite Shredder. I wasn't a big fan of the Playmates version. Like it just didn't look anything like the cartoon. But gotta love NECA and their claim to make him look like the cartoon. They're not
wrong.
Yeah, my only knock. The only knock I have to the NECA is the paint job. Like I feel like the paint is a bit how can I say? It's more likely to flake, especially when you bend joints and shit. Like
okay. So weak paint jobs on those figures.
Yeah, the paint is a bit too perfect to the degree that when you bend the knees and elbows, you see a bit of flakage. I'm sure if I think Bobo F and Mac should I think he can attest to that as well.
I'm pretty sure. So I just want to ask you again. I don't think you answered the question. Stuart would like to know, where did you get your dark side at?
Oh, through a Facebook page. So I had some guy selling some of the I was just so fixated on dark side because I thought, shit, that's like a Kirby looking art. Like it actually looked like it was just came from the pages, but they had Orion, Metron, Light Ray. I should have got those as well, but I was fixated on only getting dark side. I should have just got the rest.
Yeah,
you don't see them anymore. No, I bought a few. I actually bought a few different dark sides. Like I had the 18-inch. It was like weighed a ton, but he was from the new 52, so he looked a bit too modern. And I like his. That's the thing. Like even with Thanos as well, I don't like the complexity of making them look too modern. I love their traditional outfits. Keep it simple. But you know which character does it the best though when it comes to simplicity and originality is Dr. Doom. If you think about Dr. Doom, he's just wearing a loincloth. Like there's no other supervillain wearing a skirt more imposing than Dr. Doom, you know what I mean? Like we know underneath he's wearing all metal, but like I just love the simplicity. He's got the two big buttons there. Like really hasn't changed all that much, right? But I think if they started to give him armor on the outside, I'd absolutely hate the character. Absolutely hate him.
That's what makes him special, man. He boss, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. Dodgy. You know that, right?
Sorry,
we did a supersized episode today. We went an hour and a half almost right now.
Yes, I know, right?
Yeah, that's all right because Stu is asking questions. Everybody's curious about the Dodgy collection, the collection from Oz, if you will.
Yeah,
we got to see your comic collection soon. That's what we got to see. Because I know you see my boxes here. Now I'll keep sharing stuff. I've already shared some stuff, but now I want to share my Joaquin Torres because I'm gonna show them off for my birthday next week. And if you guys want to bid on it, you let me know. Because if I like the offer, I will sell them. If you guys don't have no Joaquin Torres, just come to Mega, baby. I got you.
All right.
Dodgy, next week I want you to get a Morcilla, bro. Can you get a Morcilla in fucking Australia, bro?
I'll try. I tried looking. I tried looking, bro, but I couldn't find it.
They don't have blood sausages over there for you, bro?
I had blood sausages. I've had blood sausages before.
You like them?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna fucking die right now. I'm gonna find something worse.
It's coming. But yeah, man, 10th episode, boom, and it's like that.
Yep.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, it was really fun. So much fun, as always.
Yeah, it is, man. It was always a great time hanging out with you, my brother. From another mother, all the way from Oz, bro. From Oz, yo. We're over here in Florida. He's on the other side of the world in the future. And he refuses to tell me the lottery numbers because he says I'm a good fan. I can't cheat time.
Man, if the money's mine.
I get it though. You know why, folks? He does it. Dodgy says that kiddingly. The reason he does it is because time travel and all that. it will create a paradox that'll be similar to Flashpoint. So there will be an Omega Earth where he's poor and an Omega Earth where I'm rich. You know what I mean? Yeah. It'll be dangerous.
It would be very, very dangerous.
Thank you, Dodgy, for not creating the Omega Flashpoint or the Mega Point. Wepa.
Love it. All right, guys. It was so much fun. Hopefully we should be able to get the, by Indie Comics Day guys on another time. But, it's already hit the an hour and a half mark. And thank you for joining us. And thank you to the guys. Shout out to Stuart, to Alan. Yeah, happy birthday, bro. And to anyone else who will be watching later, please share your comments. Give us some feedback. And don't forget to click like and subscribe to get more from Comic Crusaders on YouTube. And also check us out at comiccrusaders.com.
And not just comiccrusaders.com, because now Wepa also has a Facebook page and a Twitter. So, hit us up, follow us. If there's anything you want us to tackle, just throw it on, because we talk about nothing and everything. You feel me? Woo! That's what we do, kiddo. All right, with that, bless everybody that tuned in. And yeah, man, happy birthday to your homie, man. Many more. Stu, thanks for your commentary. We appreciate it. FBT in the building. Shout out to the Full Blast Tribe. Shout out to my fellow Comic Crusaders, my undercover capers. And obviously, yesterday was our homie's Random Dude's birthday. So happy belated birthday, my homie. Much love, many more, bro. You are an amazing person. Thank you for being an amazing, partner within the Undercover Capes organization. And you're a big boss there. You're editing duties and family duties. You're an amazing person, bro. So keep up, the great work, bro. And just know that we appreciate the hell.
Yeah, we do. Al, we lost you there? Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us in today's episode, and I think we should be getting Al back any minute now. No, guess not. Oh dear, the wonders of modern technology.
Thank you. We hope you've enjoyed this Comic Crusaders production. For real-time news on all things pop culture, please feel free to follow us on social media. For articles, original content, merchandise, and more, please go to www.comiccrusaders.com. Also follow along with all of the websites of the Comic Crusaders family. As always, if you like this content, please click like and subscribe to the Comic Crusaders YouTube channel.